Hey everyone, I'm Anam and in today's video I will discuss the topic neuron or nerves. Let's start with the nervous system. Basically, human nervous system consists of two parts, central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Let's talk about the neurons. There are billions of neurons and neuroglial cells present in the nervous system. And neuron is the basic unit of nervous system. If we talks about the nervous system, human nervous system consists of two parts. Central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. And neuron is the basic unit of nervous system. Let's talk about the function of neuron. The function of neuron is that it conducts nerve impulses. Nerve impulses are the chemical changes which may travel in the form of waves. Neurons conduct nerve impulses from one neuron to the other neuron, by which process like they conduct nerve impulses from receptors and then it sends from the receptors towards the coordinator and from coordinator towards the effector to show some response. Let's talk about the receptors. What are receptors? Receptors may be organs, may be tissues or some cells which can detect some stimulus. What is stimulus? Stimulus is any change in the environment. Means if there is increase in temperature that can be felt by our skin. Basically, if it talks about the receptors, they are related to our five senses. Just like if it talks about the change in the environment that can be detected by our skin, and our skin in that case is called the receptor. And our skin receives the message that there is increase in temperature. So in this case, our skin is called the receptor. Now our skin send message towards the coordinator. There are two coordinators which are the brain and the spinal cord. Then the brain or the spinal cord receive that message from the receptor, process them and send message towards the effectors. Effectors are the maybe they are called the bones, they are the glands or also the muscles which show some response. Okay, so the function of the neuron is that they conduct nerve impulses from receptors toward the coordinator and from coordinators towards the effectors. Let's start with the structure of the neuron. Basically, neuron consists of two parts, cell body and axon. And if it talks about the cell body consists of nucleus and cytoplasm. Cell body consists of nucleus and cytoplasm. And there are processes which extend from the cell body. Just like you can see, these are the processes which are extended and also this one. There are two processes. One is called dendrites and second one is called the axon. Okay, there are two processes which extend from the cell body. These are dendrites and axons. Let's talk about the dendrites. Dendrites are the processes which conduct nerve impulses towards the cell body. This is cell body. Dendrites conduct nerve impulses. These are the nerve impulses. Okay, these are the nerve impulses. The function of dendrites is that they conduct nerve impulses towards the cell body. And what about the axons? Axons conduct nerve impulses far from the cell body. Okay, these are the two processes which extends from the cell body. Let's talk about the axon. Okay, axons basically Schwann cells are present in the axons after a regular interval. These are the Schwann cells. Okay, these are the Schwann cells. They are present, or they are also called the neuroglial cells. They are present at regular interval, and these cells release a fatty layer called the myelin sheet. You can see the myelin sheet which is red in color. Okay, let's talk about the Schwann cells. Schwann cells or neuroglial cells are present in axon after regular interval, and they secrete a fatty layer called the myelin sheet. Okay, and this myelin sheet is basically made up of insulating cells. Means myelin sheet, basically myelin sheet is insulating or act as insulator. Okay, it does not conduct the nerve impulses. Then how it is possible that a neuron which consists of myelin sheath it conduct the nerve impulses? There are the points just like this. These points are called nodes of Ranvier. These points are called nodes of Ranvier. There exists no myelin sheath. So these are not the insulating part of the neuron. So they can conduct nerve impulses. And nerve impulses, these are called the non-myelinated points. Okay, nodes of Ranvier are called non-myelinating points. And nerve impulses jumps from these non-myelinated points, just like from this to this and this to this. It also increases the speed of the nerve impulses. Okay, let's talk about the saltatory impulses. Saltatory impulses are the speedy impulses just because of the jumping of the impulses, just because of the jumping of the impulses due to the non-myelinated point. It's all about the structure of the neuron. Okay, basically neuron consists of cell body, axon. Cell body basically consists of two things: nucleus and the cytoplasm. Two processes extend from the cell body: dendrites and axon. Dendrite conduct nerve impulses towards the cell body, and axon conduct nerve impulses away from the cell body. There are Schwann cells present at the regular interval. They excrete fatty layer, and that is called the myelin sheath. Myelin sheath does not conduct nerve impulses. There are points which does not contain myelin sheath, and that points are called the nodes of Ranvier, through which nerve impulses can move by jumping from one node to another node. It's all about the structure of neuron, and basically there are three kinds of neuron. I will discuss that three kinds or types of neuron in my next lecture. That's it.